Hello, this is Dr. J, back with some more Let's Play Starcraft. We just finished the first two Brood War Protoss missions, onward to Mission 3. A Legacy of the Zel Naga, main Protoss settlement at New Antioch, Shakuris.
I am Rashagal, matriarch of the Dark Templar, and I welcome you and your companions to our world. Zeratul has informed me of the fall of Iron, and I am deeply grieved. I am one of the few Dark Templar old enough to remember our ancestral home with clarity. Yet no matter how tragic the circumstances, it is clear that fortune has reunited our people. We Dark Templar will never forget our banishment from Ire, nor the Conclave's sins against us. But you and your companions are no longer of the Conclave. The example set by your fallen hero, Tassadar, has shown you that when the light and dark sides of our energies are united, our power is undeniable.
But Matriarch, the Zerg who have followed us here are unlike any enemy the Protoss have ever known.
You speak the truth, Judicator. And yet, there lies a dormant power here that can help us to scour the Zerg from Shakuris forever. Long ago, we Dark Templar were a nomadic people. But when we found a remarkable monument upon this world, we decided to remain here to study it. We discovered that the enormous structure is actually an ancient Zelnaga temple, dedicated to the race that sired us all. The temple is situated above a nexus of powerful cosmic energies. If we were to access those energies...
Then we should strike now while the Zerg still muster their forces.
Alas, we cannot. In order to properly channel the energies of the temple, we will need the twin crystals, Urash and Callus.
We need the MacGuffins.
They were separated many ages ago. The Urash is laced with pure Templar energies, while the Callus is comprised of dark Templar energy. Only by using these two crystals in unison can we hope to channel the potent energies of the temple.
Then it is clear that we must retrieve these crystals, wherever they may be.
Agreed. But first, we must deal with the Zerg and their two Cerebrates who have already taken up station around the temple itself. To arms, my children. Scour the temple grounds of this foul infestation.
So, there are still Cerebrates that are still alive, huh? Well, honestly, whether they're controlled by Cerebrates or not, either way, the Zerg are going to be a big problem. In fact, given that we saw on Ire that just destroying the Overmind and the Cerebrates didn't save Ire, the remaining Zerg were just going berserk, I don't know that just destroying the Cerebrates is actually the best plan. Seems like we need to destroy all the Zerg. That said, if it means I don't have to clear the entire map and I only have to destroy specific targets, then I'm all for it.
Remember, young Templar, Cerebrates can be killed only by Dark Templar weapons and energies. My brethren will make short work of any Cerebrate.
Oh, we have no defenses whatsoever. Nor do we have a forge. Okay, let's get a forge going.
Executor, our sensors show that the two Cerebrates are surrounded by spore colonies. We will deploy our Corsairs to compensate for their defenses.
Aha, so here we get the first of the new Protoss units. The Protoss Corsair.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So they can shut down enemy air defenses with this, I forget what it's called, Disruption Web, which is a pretty cool ability. Oh, maybe you guys should focus on this. Okay, good. Kill the stupid Zergling, it's real annoying. Okay, why is it not dead? I think this attack is a failure.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, this is where we're going to have to focus some defenses, apparently. And I guess we can't build on the cracks. Actually, if we can't build on the cracks, that's kind of a problem. Yeah, it's going to be hard to focus photon cannons there, then. I guess we're going to have to focus them a bit farther back. Yep. Okay, we actually managed to clear the enemies, and we've secured an expansion point. Good.
I stand ready.
Let's draw our Corsairs back to our main base.
My life for I.
Ready for battle. I thought she's in my way.
The Corsairs also have anti-air. They're air-to-air units. I don't think they have a ground attack at all, if I remember right.
Ready for battle.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose this position. So in a way, that was all kind of pointless.
My life for I.
But, well, at least we know where we can find an expansion point, so there's that. Alright, we need defenses, clearly. Oh boy.
We are under attack. Issa Su.
Although photon cannons in some ways feel kind of overpriced for how fragile they are at least very general purpose. They can handle both anti-air and anti-ground, and they just take care of themselves. And you don't need to... Do I have 4 guys harvesting Vespine? Oh, well, whatever. You don't need to, like, take up supply by crewing them with Marines or any of that. So, all that helps compensate for their mediocre performance given their cost. Overall, I'd say they're probably pretty balanced. So how many do I have? Only 6. That is terrible. As soon as we get one more cannon going, let's build another 6 for mineral gathering. Oh, there's more Zerg right across the way, huh? Probably wouldn't hurt to put a photon cannon or 2 over on this side as well, then. Oh geez, we've got a lot of territory to cover. Too much. I should probably just put some photon cannons facing southward then. I'll make a Dark Templar and use him for scouting. I should probably move my Corsairs over here since they are air-to-air. They can help discourage these attacks. They do have a tendency to charge off like crazy, even more so than things like scouts, so we'll have to keep them on a tight leash. Like that. It's a little out of control.
Excellent. Let us attack.
Alright, we're gonna have to do everything we can to discourage that, because that's quite irritating. Pretty sure expanding is going to be required. Oh. Okay, this actually... Hold on. Let me rethink my defenses. I thought this was going to go really far to the south. But no, this is just a giant area for me to build. And who knows, maybe I'll end up needing the room, I don't know. Protoss bases are fairly compact compared to Terran, but... maybe just a handful of cannons here and there to discourage any cheeky attempts to drop behind me. Oh geez, I don't even have a cybernetics core yet.
Not enough minerals.
Alright. So the enemy is fairly aggressive in this mission. But so far their attacks aren't anything we can't handle. Oh, I didn't even realize I had more. They're so stealthy I can't even see them.
Very well.
Okay, let's get us... We are really... Our Vespene is running way ahead of our minerals, so I think that a lot of Templar and Archons are going to be the answer to that.
You have not enough minerals. Yes, very well. For ire, Nema. So be it. Very well. So be it. Very well. Nema.
This is starting to look like an island. I don't think I'm going to be able to go pure ground force.
Very well.
Yeah, it is an island.
For ire.
Alright, Air Force will be needed.
So be it.
I guess that's why the enemy is always attacking with Overlords. And why they're introducing me to Corsairs. Okay, that all makes sense. In that case... Alright, fine. I have to make an Air Force. Understood. Glad I realized it before I started building a bazillion ground units. Well, if I'm going to have to build an air force, those things cost a fortune, so I'm definitely going to want this expansion.
Yes.
So let's start securing it right now. Why wait? And let's start warping in a second Stargate.
We are under attack.
May I be of service?
Yeah, you can stop being so off the chain and trying to charge off and get yourself killed at every opportunity. I could tell them to hold position, but their range is so short that it would really cripple them if I told them to just sit there. Even though it would prevent them from running off like a bunch of lunatics. Alright, we're going to want a fleet beacon, because if we're building an air force, we're making carriers. But there'd be no doubt about that.
Not enough minerals.
I'm waiting.
We're running low on minerals already. Amazing how fast that happens. Alright, and to be thorough, secure that side and this side with just some cannons here and there as a discouragement. Then we'll build the Nexus and start on the Air Force. Hey, you know what? Upgrades take priority, I think, because they take so long. Might as well get it started. Our defenses are basically taking care of themselves, so that's good. I always like it when it doesn't require manual intervention on my part to rescue my base. Alright, then a cannon here maybe. And we can finally build the actual expansion.
Upgrade complete.
Oof, level 3 shields next. That one I think I'm actually going to hold off on. Costs a fortune. The computer seems to understand that even without an actual nexus there, once I start building structures here, it means I'm intending to expand, and it preemptively tries to stop that. It's pretty smart. That's a good piece of programming.
You have not enough minerals. I'm waiting.
Gonna peel off quite a few of these dudes. Alright, well this seems to be their new target. They seem to have lost interest in my main base, so let's move some more defenders over there.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, I got hit by a queen and it made broodlings. I still hate that ability. Yeah, my starting location was pretty gimpy with regard to the resources, so have you just been sitting there forever? Clearly, between that and the Corsair demonstrating Corsair demonstration seizing this location, it's pretty obvious that the map designers very much intended for you to have to take this expansion. All right. Let's start on the... Oh, upgrades all around. I think with this we'll have finally finished setting up our defenses, our resource gathering, and our tech structures so we can actually start building forces. Which is going to be a lot of scouts and carriers. And maybe 2 more Corsairs, just so I have an even 6, because, I don't know, when your group size is 12, then having half of that just feels nice aesthetically, I guess. Pretty sure I'm just making that up, but I'm sticking with it. Can increase Corsair energy. Wait a minute. I have no carriers! That's a big problem. Scouts alone are a crap attack force. I didn't realize they weren't going to let me build carriers. Damn, I'm going to need shuttles. I'm actually going to need a ground force then. Ugh, you know, I don't mind building an air force, but the thing I like the least is having to build transports to ferry a ground army across. It's just fiddly and annoying. But clearly we have to do it, so there's no use complaining. We might as well just do it then. This will be where I build my shuttles, I guess. And alright, fine. If I'm going to need a ground force, then so be it. Let's get another gateway up. I just heard something explode. I hate queens. I hate them. They're just such a garbage mechanic. Frickin' broodlings. Alright, so that was a pretty substantial attack, apparently. Alright, I have way more gas than I do minerals this time. Funny how sometimes it works one way, sometimes it works the other. So between that and the fact that I was going to say I would like to require less shuttles, but Archons take up tons of space in shuttles, so this isn't actually going to make me need less space in them. Can't believe I went to all the trouble to, like, you know what, enough. I'm actually going to stop with the air unit upgrades. If I don't have carriers, it's not worthwhile. I might not even build any scouts at all. Wish I realized ahead of time I wasn't going to be able to build carriers. Wouldn't have bothered with 2 Stargates either. Well, maybe I'll have a few more Corsairs, though, if I'm not going to have any carriers. I have not upgraded my ground units at all. Well, let's get started on that, then. These guys think they're Klingons.
I stand ready. I heed thy call.
Now, one problem with relying on a bunch of Archons is I think they're still vulnerable to the stupid Queen Broodling power. And sniping off an Archon, if I only have a few of them, like, it's going to be that much more vulnerable to that annoying power. So I can't rely entirely on that. I'm going to want to spruce in a whole bunch of Mook units, which won't be nearly as vulnerable to just getting sniped off with a few Broodling attacks. So I think maybe 6 Archons is all I'll make. Even though I would like to be able to make more to make use of my resource imbalance. But yeah, if they've got Queens going nuts with their Broodling attack, then relying too heavily on that seems unwise. Also, since I haven't been upgrading my ground forces at all, I'm going to want another forge to increase the pace of my upgrades, I think. Yeah, well, hang on. Okay. Let's see what this attack is all about. Nothing. Didn't even require my attention. Maybe 6 shuttles worth of guys will be sufficient, I hope. Though that would only be like 12 Archons. Or 6 Archons and 12 Zealots, so I don't know. Protoss have a lot of difficulty with air drops because all other units take, like, their weakest unit takes up 2 slots. Unlike Terrans, where their weakest unit, the Marine, takes up only 1. So it's definitely something the Protoss are not very good at.
Let us attack.
Upgrade complete.
I suppose I'll want the extra Corsair energy if I'm going to be relying fairly heavily on them for the air cover. Let's try 8 shuttles worth of guys and see what we can accomplish with that. Man, I still have such a huge Vespene to mineral imbalance. Alright, my minerals are gone. That vulnerable to broodling attacks or not. If I want a force, I kind of don't have much choice but to go real heavy on the Archons. Ha! Stupid queen. Were you trying to use the broodling attack on one of my Archons? Well, you got wrecked. Yeah, that's right. Back off. Ha, they're trying to do airdrops, but I've got so many photon cannons that they have to turn back immediately or get wrecked. I'm gonna need more shuttles, aren't I? You know, let's just go with a full 12 shuttles.
Upgrade complete.
Well, we're pretty much in to just wait while we build up an attack force, and occasionally the enemy sends their own attack that gets easily repelled. That's the phase we're in now. So just kick back and relax, I suppose. Get wrecked.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. So, how many shuttles? 10. You know, that could transport 20 Archons. It's probably plenty. Like, let's have a full 12 Archons. Why not? There, that'll give us 12. So I'll take up 6 of our shuttles, leaving us with 4, each of which can hold 4 zealots. So that'd be 16 zealots. Maybe I should just make a full group of zealots to go with the full group of Archons and then call it good, and if I have an extra couple shuttles, then fine. Not the end of the world. Yeah, that's right. Get wrecked. How long have you been hiding there? Go do some work, you lazy probe. One more to go. And there's my full group of Archons. Now let's also make a full group of Templar. That's the level 3 upgrade. It doesn't actually tell me. I think it's the level 3 upgrade for the Protoss ground weapons.
Upgrade complete.
Alright.
Eye for eye.
That'll be the final upgrade for the armor, at least. This looks like a relatively good spot to attack from right here. It's the least defended.
We are under attack.
Get wrecked.
Eye for eye. Upgrade complete. My life for eye.
Okay. Our ground forces are very close to fully upgraded because we maxed out the shield upgrades already. G house indeed. So we've got six more queued up. That'll be a full group of them.
My life for eye.
I think I'll have one extra shuttle. Not a big deal.
I stand ready. My life for eye.
The time approaches. We're getting there.
I long for combat.
We are very, very close now. Let's start loading them up. Alright, the loaded ones we'll put there. Try to be organized about this. Do you mind? Sod off. Trying to put together an attack force here. This is why it's annoying when you have to do an airdrop. Just getting everything loaded up. I don't even know which ones are loaded now because I had to move them all. Because the enemy started targeting them. Okay, I think it's just those two, right?
I long for combat.
Okay.
What battle calls? For Adun. Thus I serve.
I think everybody's loaded up now. I'm gonna make a scum save. What? Not delete. God, why is delete in the middle? Okay.
May I be of service?
Yep, sure can.
Ready for battle.
Alright, disruption web is D.
May I be of service?
Upgrade complete.
Let us attack.
Drop them off.
May I be of service?
Alright, I hope everybody got off their shuttles. Nope, that guy sure didn't unload. I need everybody, if you don't mind. Okay, a lot of them didn't unload. This is why airdrops are so annoying. That one didn't unload. And the fact that control groups get messed up if you select a control group while some of them are out of their shuttles and others are in their shuttles, it gets all goofed up. Okay, yep, lost an Archon there. I have a good feeling that this attack is going to succeed, since we did manage to get most of them unloaded, though. The Corsairs did a good job with their cover. Whoa, okay, that's... Get down there and destroy this stuff, guys. Oh right, we need the Dark Templar to actually deal the finishing blow. So you guys leave the Cerebrate alone, unfortunately. I hear Zerglings. I'm reluctant to use attack move because it's likely to cause them to attack the Cerebrate. So although there's two Cerebrates, you might think that there'd be two separate bases, but there's not. There's just one base with two Cerebrates in it. Not really any different from if there was just one Cerebrate, in terms of what you as the player have to do. Just secure one location either way. Where is that sunken colony? There it is. Alright, looks like this is our victory, so it's a mop-up operation now. Effectively, we kinda had to clear the map because, honestly, it was just one giant Zerg base with the two Cerebrates parked in the middle of it. So it's not like you could do some kind of tricky play where you just target the Cerebrates. Pretty much have to take out the base to do it. Okay. Area pretty much secure. Let's just be thorough about it. Get the spore colonies, and now let's go pick up some Dark Templar. Oh, it looks like I might have lost. Nope, I didn't lose one. He was just hiding. I know that the Cerebrits are gross, but you're not getting out of this duty. Go kill it. Alright, Cerebrits, get wrecked.
Very well.
Oh, is it Kerrigan? Oh boy, it's my favorite.
Well done, mighty Protoss. I'm glad to see that you all are as violent as ever.
Kerrigan. What mockery is this?
Relax, warriors. Despite what you may think, I haven't come here to fight you.
This is laughable. Do you truly expect us to believe that your intentions here are honorable? That these Zerg here are not under your sway?
Aldaris is right. Based.
The Cerebrits you've killed were my enemies as well. If you let me explain, I'm sure you'll understand that
You are the enemy of all who live, Kerrigan. What makes you think we would have anything to do with you?
This is the right attitude.
I bring news of an event that threatens us all. If you'd be so good as to escort me back to your citadel, I'll tell you everything I know.
Very well, Kerrigan. We shall hear what you have to say. But be warned, we will not suffer your treachery here.
So, spoiler alert, but I think Kerrigan already has the Matriarch under her sway at this point, and so that's why the Matriarch has basically overridden Aldaris and Zeratul, and is going to allow Kerrigan in. Aldaris and Zeratul have the right idea, and honestly should have just killed Kerrigan on sight. But that's not the way things are going to go down, as we will see. Alright, that is Protoss Mission 3 complete. Not too bad, considering that it was an airdrop scenario, which is probably never going to be my favorite. But we got through it, wasn't too bad. Next up is going to be Protoss Mission 4. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.